G'day mates, ready to explore the land down under. We're about to embark on a wild adventure, chock full of incredible creatures and breathtaking landscapes. From the rugged outback to the vibrant coral reefs, Australia's got it all. So, buckle up, grab your binoculars, and get ready for an unforgettable journey. Let's dive into the top things to do and see in Australia. We're talking about kangaroos bouncing across the red desert, koalas cuddled up in eucalyptus trees, and crocodiles. Well, being crocodiles. We'll be swimming with giant sea turtles, spotting whales breaching in the ocean, and maybe even catching a glimpse of the elusive platypus. This is going to be a wild ride, so hang on tight. Australia is a land of contrasts, from the bustling cities to the vast, untouched wilderness. We'll be exploring ancient rainforests, trekking through rugged mountains, and cruising down the coast. And along the way, we'll meet some of the friendliest people you'll ever encounter. So, get ready for an adventure of a lifetime. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or a first-time visitor, Australia has something for everyone. Let's get to it. First up, we're heading to one of the most incredible natural wonders on this planet, the Great Barrier Reef. This massive coral reef system is so big, you can actually see it from outer space. It's a kaleidoscope of colors down there, with more fish, turtles, sharks, and coral than you can imagine. Whether you're a seasoned scuba diver or prefer to stay above the surface, the Great Barrier Reef is an absolute must-see. Take a scenic helicopter flight for a bird's eye view. Trust me, the beauty of this place will blow you away. Next stop, we're off to the harbor city, Sydney. Now this place is absolutely stunning. Home to two of Australia's most iconic landmarks, the Sydney Opera House and the Sydney Harbour Bridge. This city is bursting with life, culture, and some seriously stunning views. City Guide. The Sydney Opera House with its unique sail-like design is like nothing you've ever seen before. It's a masterpiece of architecture and a must-see for any visitor to Australia. You can take a guided tour, catch a show, or simply marvel at its beauty from afar. And then there's the Sydney Harbour Bridge, affectionately known as the coat hanger. This massive steel arch bridge connects the city like a giant, coat hanger. For you adrenaline junkies, you can actually climb to the top for panoramic views of the city. Talk about a view, eh? But Sydney's not just about these two icons. Take a stroll through the Royal Botanical Garden, enjoy a picnic at Bondi Beach, or explore the historic Rocks District. This city has something for everyone. So, pack your bags and get ready to experience the vibrant energy of Sydney. G'day wildlife enthusiasts and adventurers. We're heading to Uluru, also known as Ayers Rock. This massive sandstone monolith rises from the red desert plains. Best seen at sunrise or sunset when the colors change. Hear the stories of the Anangu people, the traditional owners. Take a guided tour to learn about Uluru's cultural significance. It's a humbling experience that stays with you. Remember to be respectful. It's a sacred site. After that outback adventure, let's take a breather in some of Australia's most tranquil spots, our Botanical Gardens. From the Royal Botanic Garden in Sydney, with its harbour views, to Kings Park in Perth overlooking the Swan River. These green spaces are a sanctuary for both native flora and weary travelers. Strolling through these gardens is like taking a journey through Australia's diverse ecosystems. You'll see towering eucalyptus trees, delicate wildflowers, and everything in between. Keep your eyes peeled for unique birds and insects too. They're just as much a part of the experience as the plants themselves. And speaking of experiences, many botanical gardens offer guided walks and workshops where you can learn about bush tucker Aboriginal plant uses and the fascinating world of botany. It's a great way to connect with nature and discover the hidden secrets of the plant kingdom. So, pack a picnic, grab your binoculars, and get ready to immerse yourself in the beauty and serenity of Australia's botanical gardens. You might even spot a sleepy koala or two having a snooze in the trees. All right, buckle up, because we're about to embark on one of the most iconic road trips in the world, the Great Ocean Road. This stunning stretch of coastline in Victoria is a must-see for any visitor to Australia. Imagine winding roads, dramatic cliffs plunging into the Southern Ocean, and those rugged rock formations known as the 12 Apostles. It's a sight that'll leave you speechless. Now, the Great Ocean Road isn't just about the views, although they're pretty spectacular. You'll also find charming coastal towns, world-class surf breaks, and lush rainforests teeming with life. Keep your eyes peeled for koalas in the trees, kangaroos grazing by the roadside, and maybe even a whale or two breaching out at sea. One of the best ways to experience the Great Ocean Road is to hire a camper van and take your time. There are plenty of campsites along the way where you can wake up to the sound of the waves crashing and the smell of the salty air. It's the ultimate Aussie adventure. So, pack your sense of adventure, grab your camera, and get ready for an unforgettable journey along the Great Ocean Road. It's a true testament to the beauty and diversity of this incredible country we call home. The Daintree Rainforest up in Queensland is a sight to behold. It's one of the oldest rainforests on Earth, even older than the dinosaurs. Millions of years old, this place is teeming with life. A kaleidoscope of colors with vibrant plants, exotic flowers, and trees that reach for the sky. You'll see cassowaries and tree kangaroos. There are heaps of ways to explore this natural wonder. Take a guided walk with an expert, hop on a river cruise, or soar through the canopy on a zip line. The Daintree Rainforest is the place to be. A must-see for any visitor. Now, let's hop on over to Tasmania, the island state down south. This place is like stepping back in time, with pristine wilderness that'll blow your mind. We're talking rugged mountains, ancient forests, and crystal clear waters. Nature enthusiast. One of the highlights is Cradle Mountain, a majestic peak that towers over Dove Lake. It's a sight that'll stop you in your tracks. You can hike through the alpine meadows, surrounded by wildflowers and stunning views. And if you're lucky, you might even spot a wombat or a Tasmanian devil. Speaking of devils, Tasmania is the only place in the world where you can find these feisty little creatures in the wild. They're about the size of a small dog, but don't let their size fool you. They've got a powerful bite. Nature enthusiast. And while you're in Tasmania, make sure to check out Freycinet National Park, home to the iconic Wineglass Bay. This place is picture perfect, with white sand beaches, turquoise waters, and pink granite peaks. It's like something out of a postcard. So, whether you're an experienced hiker or just looking for a scenic stroll, Tasmania's wilderness has something for everyone. Just remember to pack your camera because you'll want to capture every moment in this natural paradise. Next up, we're heading off the coast of South Australia to Kangaroo Island, a wildlife enthusiast's dream come true. This place is like a zoo without fences, where animals roam free and you're just a visitor in their home. Nature enthusiast. As you might have guessed from the name, kangaroos are the stars of the show here. And we're not talking about a few roos hopping around. We're talking about mobs of them, hundreds strong. You'll see them everywhere, grazing in fields, lounging on beaches, even boxing in the middle of the road. Nature enthusiast. But kangaroos are just the beginning. Kangaroo Island is also home to koalas, those cuddly tree-dwelling creatures that steal your heart. And if you're a fan of marine life, you're in for a treat. Head to Seal Bay Conservation Park, where you can walk among a colony of Australian sea lions basking in the sun. Nature enthusiast. And don't forget about the birds. Kangaroo Island is a bird watcher's paradise with over 260 species, including the rare glossy black cockatoo. So, if you're looking for an up-close and personal encounter with some of Australia's most iconic wildlife, Kangaroo Island is the place to be. Just remember to keep a safe distance. These animals are wild, and we want to respect their space. Okay, mates, we're in the top end now, a place teeming with life, older than time itself. This here's Darwin, the gateway to adventure. And what an adventure it is, full of croc-infested waters and landscapes that'll leave you speechless. But hold on tight, because we're diving headfirst into Kakadu National Park. This place is an ancient wonderland, bursting with waterfalls, thundering down rugged cliffs, rock art painted by the world's oldest living cultures, and enough wildlife to fill 1,000 zoos. Keep your eyes peeled for wallabies bouncing through the grasslands. Listen for the echoing calls of cockatoos in the canopy. And if you're lucky, you might even spot a croc basking in the sun. But remember, admire these creatures from a safe distance. We don't want any close encounters of the reptilian kind. So, pack your bags, slap on some sunscreen, and get ready for an unforgettable journey through the heart of Australia's wild side. This is Kakadu, and it's going to blow your mind. G'day, wildlife enthusiasts. After our wild ride through Kakadu, we're switching gears and heading south to the Barossa Valley. Now, don't think for a second that this place is any less exciting. We're talking rolling vineyards as far as the eye can see, bursting with plump grapes, just ripe for the picking. The Barossa is a sensory delight, from the earthy aroma of the vines to the rich bouquet of a perfectly aged Shiraz. Now, I might be a wildlife bloke at heart, but I can appreciate a good drop of vino. And trust me, the Barossa delivers. It's a place to unwind, soak up the sunshine, and indulge in the finer things in life. But it's not all about the grapes, you know. The Barossa is also home to some of the country's best gourmet food, from artisan cheeses to melt-in-your-mouth chocolates. So come hungry and thirsty, because the Barossa Valley is ready to welcome you with open arms and a bottle of their finest. We're in Canberra, the heart of Australia. It's not just politics here. Check out Parliament House, a modern marvel, and the Australian War Memorial, a tribute to our brave diggers. For art, visit the National Gallery of Australia. And don't miss Questacon, the National Science and Technology Center. Canberra's a top spot for culture, history, and adventure. G'day, wildlife enthusiasts. Today, we're venturing into the heart of the Northern Territory. First stop Darwin, the vibrant capital of the top end. Explore the Mendel Beach Sunset Markets, a sensory overload of colors and smells. Now, for the main event, Kakadu National Park, a World Heritage-listed wonderland of ancient rock art and cascading waterfalls. Cruise along the yellow water Billabong, home to saltwater crocodiles. It's a wildlife encounter you won't soon forget. Well, there you have it, mates. We've explored the Great Barrier Reef, climbed the Sydney Harbour Bridge, marveled at Uluru, and even braved the wilds of Tasmania. From the sun-kissed beaches to the rugged outback, Australia's a country that'll capture your heart and leave you breathless. And not just from running away from a cassowary. Remember, when you're out exploring this great southern land, respect the wildlife, tread lightly on the environment, and always have a good time. Australia is a place where adventure awaits around every corner. So get out there and experience it for yourself. That's a wrap, mates. Whether you're an adventurer, a nature lover, or a culture enthusiast, Australia has something for everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more travel tips and guides. Catch you later.